Golly, man, that one hits every morning. Just a little traditional marshmallow flavored protein Rice Krispie, little protein shake. It's not the most gourmet of breakfast, but I'll tell you what, I look forward to it every morning. And as long as my coach keeps putting it in, I ain't gonna complain. Just in that breakfast is about 60 grams of protein. So I got 12 with the Rice Krispie and then 50 with 2 scoops of that isolate protein. And even on an empty stomach, because it's an isolate protein, it's digesting pretty well. If anything, better than most things. I seem to do better digesting that than a lot of other foods I used to do in the past. Like I used to do chicken, sweet potato first thing, which just ain't quite as exciting. But this was easy to get down. And then the flavor too. I don't know what it is about that cold brew you guys see me mix, but I've tried other flavors. There's some other good ones out there. Something about that keeps me coming back. Now it does have 40 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So with 2 scoops, it's 80. So it's like drinking a coffee with your breakfast. But for me, that's perfect. Kind of gets me up in the morning, gets me going before getting some work done. That flavor, man, that is the one. I just don't get tired of it. So I'll leave a link for both the protein Rice Krispie I eat from the same meal prep company that does all of my meal prep hummus. I'll leave a link for them as well as the protein below and a discount code to save you guys a good bit if you want to pick up anything and support the channel while you're at it. But other than that, it's another day of prep, getting on stage here shortly. So we'll see, maybe a month or so. I'm starting to lean out. I've lost about 10 pounds over the last, 6 or 7 weeks. So nice, steady drop at about a pound a week. And you guys have been asking like, what are my macros? I've been getting that question a good bit. Now, obviously those macros are going to be specific to me, my body weight, what my body needs, based on where my metabolism is, how I'm responding to how much I've been eating versus how much I'm eating now, how much cardio I'm doing, right? All that plays a part in creating a deficit, but the deficit I'm on has me losing about a pound a week, which is perfect. Not too fast to where I'm cutting into muscle tissue, but consistent enough where week to week I'm seeing changes, I'm getting tighter, which is exciting because I enjoy being leaner. So I knew I had to kind of put on a little bit of size to be a little more competitive for a bit there. And now is the fun part. Now is, chipping away, seeing what was really built. So I'm eating on my training days, which is 5 days a week. I'm eating about 2,100 calories, 240 grams of protein, about 150, 160 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. Now on my rest days, most of those numbers stay the same, but the calories drop to 1,900 because the carbs are essentially cut in half. So I go from 150 to about 80, because I don't need that extra glycogen for my training sessions. So unfortunately, no apple juice on the rest days, but it's all good. Just try to stay busy is the name of the game. Get your mind off the food, and like I said, it's been pretty smooth, and I'm lucky enough to have a coach who's open-minded enough to let me have some little treats here and there for the meals. And when you're eating the same thing every day too, you appreciate the little moments or the little meals you look forward to. So this has to be my number one. So the rest of the day, it's all downhill from here. Of course I'm kidding. But a lot of it is, you're weighing out the 6 ounces, 8 ounces of chicken or lean beef, and I'm still at the point where I can do some fiber tortillas and whatnot and add a little sauce just to add a little flavor and a little extra enjoyment to the meal. So it ain't all too bad. Week to week, the check-ins are getting better and better. So that's that's all I want to see. That's what my coach wants to see. I will say the one thing I miss is the muffins from Hummus. They do these protein muffins called Buffin muffins, and I've been seeing too, like it's fall, so they're dropping like the tres leches, pumpkin muffin, all this stuff, and I'm like, man, you start missing those little things, and when you can't have it, you think about it a little bit more. But that's just part of it. Once I'm off prep, I'll be able to enjoy those little things. But as you guys know, I enjoy staying locked in. It'll just be that flexibility of saying, okay, instead of the Rice Krispie, all right, I'm gonna do a muffin with some protein or some eggs. But shoot, if my coach wants to keep the Rice Krispie, and I ain't gonna complain too much. Got one more meal to get in before my leg day, which will be my pre-workout meal. So I will catch up with you guys for that, and then we'll train some legs. Enjoyable second little meal. I have my favorite apple juice right here, this Martinelli's. Now, I may have gone over this a bit in the last video. I do enjoy the fact that this is made from 100% apple juice or pasteurized apple juice. Now, is it more expensive than like the Dole apple juices, the Welch's at the store? For sure, but man, is it good. I swear you can taste more of the apple. I don't know. I'm a Midwest dude, grew up in Ohio, so I'm spoiled when it comes to having a good apple. That's kind of my memories, is going to the orchard as a kid, getting a fresh apple off the tree. You know, you pick them, put them in the bag, maybe eat one or two out in the orchard, and then you know, you get your fresh apples for a couple weeks that way. So this reminds me of that. I'm gonna take what I can because, you know, it's a blessing to have some warm weather here in Florida, but it's weird, man. This is my first winter where the temperature does not feel like the winter. So it's a little memento, little reminder of home. But the meal is in, supplements are down, and now for a bit of a drive to the gym. We'll get after it. And if you're following my workouts with the workout of the week, that is the split I'll go back to after this prep in about a month or so. The most, I would say the program that's currently on the training app that's most similar to what I'm following, not just in terms of the structure of the week, but how the actual exercises are executed with the warm-up sets, the top sets. That program is gonna be the competition split you'll see in there. So 4-week program on the app. But if you're not in the app and you wanna give it a little test run, I'll put a link below in the video description as well. Get you the first week free. Again, just try it out, see if it fits with your schedule, with how you like to train. And even if you're in there for the free trial, you have full access to everything. So nutrition, training, you can shoot me a direct message in the app if you have any questions, and I'm happy to get you rolling. So I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna put this camera down as I'm shaking. I'm not used to this. Today, I just did 2 like moderate warm-up sets on that adductor. Trying to get my adductors activated, hips warm, ready for some good squatting type movements between the leg press, between the hack squat. But first things first, you gotta take care of some hamstrings. So the last couple weeks I've been switching it just slightly, just to get a little better, or a little bit more out of the hamstrings I do, because right now in my training I don't have a set hamstring day. It's mostly this quad focused leg day, and I'm using the other, what would be the other leg day is just recovery. So I like this little little standing hamstring curl because I can isolate each leg, get a good squeeze, go through a warm-up, go through a hard working set, and then my hamstrings are activated. There's blood in the hamstring before I go into a double leg lying hamstring curl where we're pushing to failure and then doing some partial reps. So I feel like we're better for it.
And then stretch it on the last one. 9, last one. Frying it.
You said what?
Frying it.
Wait.
You're frying. Like you fried it.
Oh, I thought you said violent.
No. I mean, yeah, that too, but. Oh, Mike. Of course, yeah, 5 guys. 5 guys. Ready? Come on, Mike.
Come on, man, let's go.
Minute.
Push.
Very good. I'm here. It's all you. There we go. At least one more. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 2. Good, big one, big one.
Come on, Mike.
Oh, that's it. One more, yeah. Man. Mike, good shit, dog. Last 4. Come on. 4 more. Let's roll.
again, control 4-second negative. See how it feels, and then probably just one hard top set around 2 plates. Because we did a bonus top set on that leg press. So I started off with the warm up at 3, and then we did 12 to 15 rep set at 4. No, at 5, and then we went up to 6.
Right.
Top set of 10 reps, which felt great. Good control. Everything was 4 seconds, and then I was feeling. I don't know. I was just feeling the movement.
Yeah.
I wanted to really put some blood into my quad, so I did. In my mind, I wanted to get to 20, and I knew, okay, if I can't get to 20 with that strict of form on the negative, I'd get as many as I could, then rep out the rest. So I was able to get 15, pretty smooth, full range of motion, good control, then busted out the final 5, and it felt crazy. Because even on those 5 where I'm repping it, I'm pulling myself into the pad, so I'm keeping the tension up in the quad. Definitely feel it. So we don't need a whole lot more. Try to keep the tension up in the quads. That's the biggest thing, because like if I really wanted to, man, I'm gonna let all of us, like, we could probably push a good bit more weight just to push the weight.
But that tension won't be there.
But the time under tension won't be there, and the tension on the muscle we're trying to train won't be there. Like I used to lift like that. Like I put 3-4 plates on this, and then my quads are getting activated, but so are my glutes.
Yeah.
I'm putting extra stress on my low back, extra stress on my knees, and my legs weren't growing as much. So drop the weight, drop the ego a little bit. And it's not even always ego, because like mentally I get it, you want to come in the gym and we want to fucking push, like we want to surround.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's, like Caleb always says, it's that controlled chaos. So bringing that intensity and that energy within the scope of an effective set, and not letting form or weight take away from the progress you're trying to make. So that's what that's what we've been doing now.
Playing off damn good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Second base is coming to the third base. There were 2 guys on third base. Cameras everywhere. That's the shot. That was right there at the table. He made the play. Yeah, he made it. Go at it.
You'll see on the leg days, a lot of the leg days either start or end with calves, 15 rep or 20 rep sets. I'll show you on this how I execute them. Now it is in the demo videos on there, but sometimes it's nice to see in this session. Once I get out, I don't do any warm-ups, my legs are already warm. And before I do the first rep, I get under the weight and just sit there like 8 or 10 seconds, fully stretch. Because for me, to develop my calves and where I've seen growth is coming out of that full stretch position every rep. So I start 8-10 seconds, get in there, feel the stretch on the calf, and squeeze up out of that stretch. Do that for 10. I might break for 5 seconds, back in that deep stretch between the 10th and 11th rep, and then go for another 5 to 10. Sometimes the last 5 end up being partials, but not partials at the top. I don't care about getting all the way up. I care about, like I said, starting each rep at the fully stretched position. So the partials might be the bottom half or the bottom quarter. Those are still effective for me because I'm still under tension at a fully length or near fully length position. And my calves seem to really respond well to that. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. That's good. Little post-workout meal. I get most of my carbs post-workout, which is only like 30 grams of carbs worth of rice. But I'm still on that apple juice, little AJ pre-workout.
Oh yeah.
So,
Gets you going.
yeah, it ain't too bad. I get a little hungry at night, but
It's all good.
yeah, man. Put on some football. Now that it's football season or whatever, just chill, get to bed, and probably see him in a week or so.
Yes,
A
sir.
little upper body session.
Come on.
All right now.